Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pro Clubs Weekly. I'm your host 8ball, and as always I am joined in the commentary box by Domino. Domino, tell us a short story.
A short story. There was once two guys that started a YouTube channel. It went average for a long period of time. It's still going average, but everybody loves us. The end. Let's go 8ball. What we got on today? We
will always be average. Unlike these two teams, Domino, because this is the VPG Tournament 2 Cup Final pre-season. Winner takes $625.
So much money.
Runner-up gets nothing. It's cutthroat out here.
Love it.
And the two teams we've got who have made it to the final, I think these are like 128 team tournaments. So these guys have made it a long way. It's probably really, really late. And in white, we've got Team NUI, who have had on the channel before. Mm-hmm. They are a PC team from Spain. Although I guess it's crossplay now, so it doesn't really matter too much about who plays where and whatnot. And in the Fenerbache kit, aptly, we've got Fenerbache Esports, Domino.
I love a good esports team, mate.
So we were actually discussing which, I know we literally just said it doesn't matter, but we've never come across Fenerbache in our videos before. We don't know much about them, so we're really looking forward to seeing these guys. And it should be a really good game.
Well, that's what I mean, when you've got like a professional esports team that's designated by a club. It's it's a good badge of honour. It's something definitely to put on your CV, let's be honest. And that's a great ball inside there, good defending. So yeah, I mean, we covered NUI before. You got to put something on early. You got to let them know you're there.
Why not? Yeah, let them know you're there.
But yeah, we covered NUI before when it was FIFA 23, and they were solely on the PC scene, and they were an excellent team. And we caught a little bit of them on the eafc. It was one of the tournaments. I think they got knocked out in the semis, so they're a very, very good outfit. Like I said, these are huge teams in these tournaments, and to get to the semis in one and get yourself to the finals on the other, you can tell they're consistently good.
Yeah, spot on, mate, spot on. And by the looks of things, they've got some quality players. Epan is one of those that we're aware of, along with Emre as well. So quite clearly they've picked up some quality players along the way, whatever they've been doing behind the Pro Clubs Weekly screens. But yeah, it's set up nicely for a good cup final, proper pre-season cup final, and it always gets a bit tastier when there's money involved, mate, as you would expect.
And it always, to be fair, we've done a fair few of these games now, and it always is, you're always like, look, there's money involved and stuff, but when you're this close to the final, you can smell, you can taste the money. Like 8ball said on one of the videos, 8ball's already spent it in his head. The money had already gone out of his bank account, so that's another good ball back in. He's won that there. Good defending.
Good tussle. And there are height restrictions in this tournament, so there weren't in the tournament 1. Tournament 2 has introduced some height restrictions. 6'2" for centre backs and 6 foot for everyone else. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to be those heights, but you can't go any higher. So I think that's probably why there's so much ground ball going on at the moment.
Because everyone's got a chance up top. Because I'm guessing a lot of the strikers here do look like they're a 6 foot build.
Good feet by Emre. Really, really good feet. Lad has done really well to get back at him there. But yeah, to be fair, I don't think we really saw it too much. But the talks from the community were that it was bad, the first tournament. So glad we didn't have any of that on the channel. But yeah, it's definitely getting zipped around nicely now as it gets cut out. Commentator's kiss of death. Stokes somehow evades that slide tackle. Lots of space inside for Mario to work in. Comes back in. Striker's feet is Stokes, who picks it back up. Hendy to Baswan, gets really, really good tackle into the box. And they go long, and it actually pays off. Emre's feet. So they've got Emre and Epan up front. So expect fireworks to fly with these two. Comes Farouk, plays it back post. Good tussle, knocked down.
Great block. Needed to make it, because I think the keeper was rooted there. Saw the keeper's position where the ball was going to go, and great defending, really edgy seat stuff there. Well played. And look, we've got the great cameraman off the... We've seen this a couple of times now, people standing off the pitch.
I was just thinking that, I was just thinking that. Here we go, they've aimed for him. Ruben Live does really well there. Snuffs out any flick-ons. Cuts inside to Mario again. Ruben into midfield, over the top. Swings in, good play, but good hands from Berisha. Good goalkeeper, actually. Luke 44, able to advance, being welcome to advance, and that would be why. That was a trap the whole time. They might get a corner out of that. And they do. We get to watch from the corner taker's point of view. Great header. Mario basically clears it off the line.
Well done again, and lucky with the finish. That was smart, and I really like that. They took that corner really quickly. It enabled no one to set where their positions were. Took it nice and quickly, nice and early, and it nearly paid off. It was really well worked routine, and now they're coming back at them, and it does look like the momentum has slightly switched over.
Oh, what a save. He stabbed it goalwards. That was a toe punt if ever I've seen one. Are they going to do the same again? They've got enough players in the box early
it's
on.
It's going to go into the middle of the park on the edge of the box here. Got pace queuing up. Good clearance. It's found a player there. Away.
Stokes, the man left forward for NUI, but that's snuffed out. And a chance to reset for NUI. With just 5 minutes left of this first half. It's been a cagey old affair. With spells of some really good football from both sides. I would probably say Fenerbahce have had the better chances. But it's 11, so anything can happen. Stokes this time does get kind of tackled. He's forced to go back. Hindi to the dangerous Stokes. And lots of midfield possession. Can they break into this attacking third? Yes, they can. Stokes gets cleaned out, and it's a penalty. A penalty in a cup final, and he's still not up.
We're used to it, 8-ball. We're used to the penalties in a cup final now. Happens every time.
Yeah, true that. Oh, he's been sent off. We're used to the penalties. I don't think we're used to the red cards. We've not had many red cards, and it is the dangerous Stokes. Here we go. Stuttered and saved, and it's still in play. Emery, the striker, back doing defensive duties here. Stokes just about keeps it on. Is there
another
penalty?
Time
for... Wow. How do you respond to that? Because they were the team that looked most likely to get the goal.
8-ball. I'm gonna have to see this out before I answer your question, if I'm honest with you, and I think they have done it there. 8-ball.
Wow.
I think, in my opinion, NUI started the more comfortable team. Both teams are going to be nervous. Look, money's on the line. You've got 22 individual people, but I think NUI, in my opinion, started as a more comfortable outset. Fenerbahce grew into the game. Better chance came from Fenerbahce. You started seeing the momentum shift more to them, and then the penalty, the tackle, the red card. It's got to change what you're going to do, because if you're Team NUI in this half, you're revved up. You might miss the penalty, and I understand it's not double jeopardy for them. It is now still a 50-50 game, if you want my opinion, but NUI's going to be revved up. Fenerbahce has got to think more clinically about what they're doing here. How are they going to replace the player that's got sent off? What formation they're going to play? And really, are you now going to batten down the hatches and look for a chance on the break? But 8-ball, what are you thinking?
I think for both sides, they need to get a collective opinion on how they want to approach this game. So, like you said there, are NUI going to chuck everything at it, try and get an early goal? Or, on the flip side of that, are Fenerbahce going to say, let's just play for extra time, let's just play for pens, or can we try and sneak one? Are we going to kind of play our usual football? I think once you've got the collective on side, then it makes your job a lot easier. Because there's that old adage that playing against 10 men is arguably harder. So I think it's a time for a collective effort, regardless of what you choose to do, and everyone's just got to just play with that.
Yeah.
When you start getting individuals doing individual things, I think that's when things start to fall apart. So it's an interesting one, because I do think Fenerbahce looked the better team in that first half. In all honesty, but yeah, we don't like to see red cards, especially in finals.
No.
But I do think it sets it up quite nicely here, and it'll be a good tactical battle, actually.
Yeah.
We'll see what the captains and managers have got cooking for us. Let a battle commence as someone takes one in the thigh. And another corner. It's Nui's turn this time. And they are committing.
Yeah.
4 men in the box.
Well, you've got.
It's not bad.
You've got to press them back. That's a nice play. Oh, that's very unlucky. But
yeah.
And here,
the FIFA gods did not allow him to take that down.
but even then, the tactical battle there is they needed to put one man back in, so they couldn't have that man up top. But they have got one now. The ball's gone through. The burners on him. Yeah.
Who is that man? Wow, yeah, he's absolutely dug them out there. Oh yeah, we'll bring it all the way back. Must have left something on him. Yeah, I think Nui just need to be a bit patient here.
Yeah, I agree. I think if they can smell blood in the water with the again Fenerbahce having a player down, you still got to keep patient, keep working, keep knocking on the door, and don't try and rush anything, because you have got that extra body in there. You can play through them a little bit easier. They've stabbed one across there.
No,
it's fallen
Stokes.
down. Great save, keeper. Great save.
Big save at the near post. That's the second time Stokes has been denied inside the box. The first one being the penalty. Will it be third time lucky? They just need to keep chipping away, keep knocking at that door.
8 ball. I don't know if you know this, but if you get a red card in the final, are you in for the share of the money?
I think that's solely down to managers. It depends, doesn't it? If you were a manager and your player got sent off, like what was the state of play when they got sent off? Was it something stupid? That one, it probably wasn't the cleverest of tackles, but also, you know, if you press slide tackle and there's anyone around you, FIFA does have a tendency of just taking someone random out, and that kind of looked like what happened.
Yeah. If I'm honest, I didn't see it very, very clear. I'd love to go back and watch that, but look, we've got them coming on the attack here. He skipped around him, and yeah, there's just too many men to run through. Setting up nicely going into the last quarter of this game.
I feel like these are the games where, great idea, good sweeping though. Where if you're playing in centre midfield, you just get that much more time on the ball. And I do think the two centre midfielders for Nui are starting to cook a little bit, which if I'm Fenerbahce, I'm getting a bit worried about. But that being said, they do still look dangerous on the attack. Ruben Live's having a great game, by the way, great final. But yeah, whilst it's 0-0, it's on an absolute knife edge. So I think from a Nui perspective, if they can get a goal now and just kind of settle them down.
Yeah. The deeper this game goes, the more it favours Fenerbahce. The deeper this game goes in, is the more you think you can hit the smash and grab, because
absolutely.
Fenerbahce are defending really solidly here. They've got, again, the men behind the box. They've got the CDMs right in front of the back line, and they've left that one player up top and just really not even playing in the middle, playing on the wings just in case that counter-attack comes. But they're going to have to deal with this in waves, and it looks like they are at the minute. Oh, that is excellent. That is a great save.
Yep.
It's
15 minutes.
It's building.
I want to say 15 minutes to hold on. It's not. It's 15 minutes and see if you can grab a goal.
It is.
Basically, it's anyone's game still. But yeah, Berisha having a good game so far. I don't know what happened there, but no, the centre back seemed to lock onto it but not win it. But also him locking onto it did enough to make the striker not get it. All about positioning there, and this CC22 is having a good second half. Sat in front of that defence. If you've got Emre and Epan up front, though, there's still hope. showing his class. Just keeping the ball, trying to get his team a bit of a breather. The defence, the CDM has been under the cosh a bit this second half, as you would imagine. It goes Sarav with the long ball. Ruben live once again, and Antonio in the centre midfield along with Mario looking really good. The joys of playing against 10 men.
Yeah, you've got a lot of time there in centre midfield. You can see them picking up positions across here. Like, look, you're going to have this overload of this 2 in midfield here that can just pass it between them or try and look for that ball, because you haven't got that option to go and press the man on the ball when they are in these positions. You've just got to keep watching the runs. And he's been megged. He's been megged.
I've never seen that animation.
No,
before.
that's 5 press ups, 8 ball. That's 5 press ups.
Yeah, it might be 5 press ups and $625. You just never know. Stokes breaks in.
What a save! It's the rebound.
Oh,
you've got to be there. You've got to be there. Yeah, he's offside. He's offside.
Wow, 86th minute. The amount, do you know what? The amount of rebound goals we see, 1, is astonishing. But 2, we always think they're offside and they never are. No. So I literally was just like, nope, that's fine. Yeah. 86th minute, almost the winner. And Berisha made that save from Stokes.
It was a great
luckily
save
he
again,
wasn't punished because, exactly. I don't think it deserved it. You do have to be there in those positions, fox in the box type stuff.
Got to go long.
But it was a fantastic save.
You've got to get it out of there. You've just got to get some territory, which he has, and stop the ball coming at you. Because this last 20 virtual minutes, if I'm going to be honest with you, 8 ball, it's been all NUI. It's been them just battering ram this door down in SWAT uniform. But mate, there's got to be some naughty padlocks in there because they cannot break through, and it looks like the case now. But they just can't get it far enough. They needed that. Fenerbache needed that, and the longer this game goes on, it's going to favour Fenerbahce. And 8 ball, if you're the new manager, what are you saying to your boys right now?
We've said all along that we'd be saying patience is a virtue. Don't worry. Now I'm a bit like, right. They do look solid at the back. They've got Epan, they've got Emre up front, dangerous players, but because the rest of the team are defending, it's often 2 versus 4, 2 versus 5, and there's only so much the 2 lads can do. I genuinely think Fenerbahce now will be like, let's get this to penalties, especially with a keeper on this form. Let's get it to penalties. So if I'm NUI, I'm saying let's just go for it.
Yeah, I'd say you can overload you don't want to be stung, don't get me wrong, and you've got that in your mind that they've played most of this match now with 10 men, and you don't want to be losing to that as pride more than anything else. I wouldn't say embarrassment, but it's along those lines. You've got all the chances and stuff. You're going to feel hard done by, but it's resilient for Fenerbahce. And do you know what? I don't like how this game's gone with the 10 men, but in the meantime, I've loved seeing what Fenerbahce can do and what kind of characters they have.
Here we go. Oh, he thought about the buy seat. Yeah, do you know what? It's got a different angle on most of our games. I can't remember a cup game, let alone a cup final, where a team's gone down to 10 men for that long, and it's been a real tactical battle. And they might get something here because they've got 2 players in the box. Oh, he's kept it on. Oh, he's inches away.
8 ball, let's talk about the manual pass that was as well, because he's had to put it in that gap, and he's done it. He's turned him.
Here we go.
Great defending. He did not want that. He did not want that.
Wow. That just, to be fair, that just shows that you can't sleep on it. No. If I was NUI manager, they probably would have scored because they wouldn't have had that man coming back. Because I would have said, "Let's go forward," which is why I don't manage. And again, it's repelled. Fenerbahce doing really, really good defensive work, and they're more than happy just to leave Epan up by himself at the moment. They do stab it back out, but it's going to come back with Mario. And they get into this final third on the edge of the box. They just seem to run out of ideas, maybe.
Yeah, he's got to do that. He thought his defender was taken over. His defender walked away. There's players when you've got anywhere.
I think that's the only place they haven't cleared it today. It's gone. If you have a look at the clearance map, it's going to look like one of those bloody cricket maps. Someone scores 200 runs.
4s and 6s everywhere, 8 ball.
Oh, right. Just before half-time, Nui corner. Swings it in.
Keepers, yeah.
Berisha collects it. There's one player up. He might hold on to it. Out on this right-hand side. Bit of room. Farouk. I feel like the wide midfield area is the worst position to play in when you're down to 10 men, because you're just expected to do both the attack and the defence. There's so much running.
Yeah.
I'm bless him, Farouk on that side. I think it's the first time he's touched the ball for a very long time. But they're doing the business. They're doing basically, you know, what more can you ask of this Fenerbahce team playing? What's that now? 70 minutes of play with just 10 men. The stamina. Hopefully, a few of these guys have got relentless perk on. Luke on this left-hand side to Epan, the danger man. Cuts inside Farouk, who gets a couple of extra touches. Emery wins it back. CC22. Stokes back on defence. Can he make amends from that penalty miss? He's got 10 virtual minutes to do it. Mario. Antonio. You know, as good as these midfielders have been, they've not managed to carve out much clear-cut chances, and it's thanks to people like CC22.
Yeah, the defence have been excellent. To be fair, the centre midfielders, in my opinion, have picked really good passes. They haven't done anything silly or given the ball away, but yeah, there's not been much. I wouldn't say creativity. They're playing their game plan and they're sticking towards it. But
yeah, it's very patient. To be fair, you know, we've said that, and Berisha's made 4 or 5 world-class saves. So you know, just because there's not a goal doesn't mean they've not broken them down. 5 minutes left.
Great ball inside.
It seems to be going. It seems to be going pretty quick for us, but maybe not so much for Fenerbahce at the moment, who I think at this point would probably take penalties. Mario, Hendy, CC22 there again. Guys, don't forget to vote for man of the match, because I think I know who mine is.
There's definitely out of 2 players here. Now, I think they've got to try something different. I know it's a little bit short, but just hit one of the balls here. You've got the space, you've got the range. See if something can fall to you, and it's squeaky bum time here.
Yeah, it's last ditch. Again.
Get it out. They know what the drill is here, and it's just they've got
go
this.
Forward, go forward, ping it in.
They've got this here.
Here it is. Cool as you like. Safe as houses.
Penalties in the final.
0-0.
$600 on the line. Let's go. We up first.
Here is Stokes versus Berisha again.
Same corner.
Round 2. No.
Maybe let him have it again.
Yeah, 1-0. 0-0 on the score sheet. Epan tucks his penalty away. Expect nothing less from that man. Berisha with the mind games.
What's a pen? That's a pen.
He's whipped that one, yeah. And to be fair, the keeper's guessed the right way. I don't like to see it, but hop and a skip and top bins. Wow.
He's a cold 8 ball. The temperature's dropped in this room here because he's a cold.
Yeah, these are proper FIFA players. Oh my god. Yeah, behave. Proper FIFA players. If you want to see some dodgy penalties, go and watch our draft game.
Oh, they guessed the right way, but you can't do anything about them. Can't do anything about them.
6 of the dodgiest penalties I've ever seen in my life. Unlike these, he's literally stood in that corner. He still can't do anything about it. That is how good these penalties are. Here we go.
They're guessing the right way, 8 ball. The penalties are just so good.
Yeah, exactly. What can you actually do?
Yeah, you can't do anything.
What can you actually do? Bomb bins. Right. Oh no, it's Farouk.
This is for it.
Oh, that's lovely stuff.
Okay, here we go to these people that don't take penalties.
Sudden death. A hop and a skip. Not so much top bins, but still.
Here we go.
Sent him the wrong way.
8 ball. I'm sweaty.
Do you know what? That was the first non-sassy penalty we've seen, but still did the business. Mario, the do-rag.
Mate,
yeah.
we're going all right.
If it goes in, yeah, we've got enough recording time for this, guys. Sorry for the long video, but I could watch these all day. Yeah, that was that was more like the penalties we're used to watching.
Here we go.
I think it's officially centre-back time now.
Oh my god!
Here big save. Big
He's going down
save.
the middle, 8 ball. I don't care what you say. He's going down the middle
for the Fenerbahce win. Oh no! We continue.
Oh my!
This is another save. Here we go for the Fenerbahce win.
He's got to go down the middle. He does not take a penalty. I can tell this.
Oh, he's done. He's snuck it. He's snuck it past him. I don't think the keeper went the wrong way. I just think he was a little bit too late to commit, and Fenerbahce done the business. Wow.
8-ball. I'm out.
Yeah,
we'll
watch. Oh, you don't like to see it.
It's like we made a cricket analogy earlier. It's like a slower ball in cricket. Like he's dived, he's gone past the ball, and the ball's then just got in. It doesn't make sense.
Wow. A very, very interesting cup final. One of the best 0-0s I've ever seen.
One of the best cup finals I've ever seen.
The man of the match, Berisha, who probably can't argue in terms of Fenerbahce players. Domino, I'm conscious it's a long video, so we'll try and keep it as short and sweet as possible. Two quality teams potentially could have been marred by the red card. However, it gave us a different kind of beast to commentate over, and for that we'll be forever grateful. So both NUI and Fenerbahce, guys, you're welcome back anytime you want. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video as much as we did. Fenerbahce enjoy the dollar. NUI come back stronger. Domino, final thoughts, and then we'll jump out.
For the first time, 8-ball, I always try and get a little summary going in my head. I can't get one. There is no summary to have here. It was the mentality of Fenerbahce that really drove them through, going 1-0 down, and then the save of the penalty must have been huge, because then 1-0 down to try and get that goal back, you could see it was a hard task. They defended resiliently, they defended as a team, they worked for each other, they pulled together. NUI done everything they could to break them down, bar score the goal, and then when it goes into penalties, I think Fenerbahce's confidence, that's what you're waiting for. You needed to get down there because you were soaking up chance after chance, attempt after attempt. Boys, as 8-ball said, it's a longer video, so I'm going to wrap this up. So it is just saying, NUI, Fenerbahce, pleasure having you on the channel. Again, it was a great final, and Fenerbahce, enjoy the money. NUI, great team, guys. Come back stronger. And 8-ball, we go from there, my friend. I'm hot.
Go and have a shower, Domino. Those of you at home who are still around, what are you doing in your
Go
lives,
to bed.
Guys? Go to bed. But before you do, like and subscribe is my main point. And yeah, as always, we'll see you on the next video.
In a bit, team.